Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. First off, I just want to say hi, and I have had an absolutely crazy week this week and I'm really tired, so I'm hoping I can do this video and it come off well. We'll give it a try. First off, I just want to give a couple shout outs to, first off to Ron from Ronnie's Record Room. He had taken quite a few months off from doing videos, but now he's back. So welcome back, Ron, and do check out his channel. He's been showing some really great finds that he's been getting over the last few months. And he has a son named Wolfie, and he has a channel called Wolfie's World, and he's just a really sweet, good kid. So let's all give him a sub, and maybe your kids could watch his videos. And anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and acknowledge Wolfie's channel. Also, I just want to say there are some people in the vinyl community that I continue to lift up in prayer. I just want to know each one of you, you are in my thoughts and you're in my heart, and I am lifting you up in prayer still every day. And I just wanted you to know that I'm thinking about you. I'm going to start off with, so these are just, I'm doing a video on just some recent finds that I have gotten. A few of them were from around the record store day time and maybe a little before and some after. This is a Beatles EP collection that I found. It is about from 1981 and it is a Japanese pressing and it's really cool. I had never seen anything like this before. Here's the back, 'cause I know everybody wants to see. And it does have a little issue here, just a little, right over here. Just a little issue, but nothing too bad. It's in pretty good shape. Looks pretty good. And the records inside are absolutely pristine. They have, I don't even know if they've been played. I really doubt it. They just are in perfect shape. I'll start off, this is the Beatles hits, the Beatles. And I'm just going to pull one of these records out because they all look the same. So anyway, Beatle Brad, you'll love these. These are on a beautiful red color vinyl. So every one of them looks exactly like this. They're just really cool looking and beautiful, and they're all Japanese press. This one contains From Me to You, Thank You Girl, Please Please Me, and Love Me Do. And the next one is Twist and Shout, and this one has Twist and Shout, A Taste of Honey, Do You Want to Know a Secret, and There's a Place. The next one is The Beatles, #1. This is mono. I Saw Her Standing There, Misery, Anna, and Chains. Again, just in perfect condition. They're from 1981, so they're not originals from the 60s, but they're still from quite a few years ago, and the condition of these are just amazing. This is All My Loving, The Beatles. It has All My Loving, Ask Me Why, Money, and P.S. I Love You. This is the Beatles Long Tall Sally. It has Long Tall Sally, I Call Your Name, Slow Down, and Matchbox. This one is A Hard Day's Night. Has Should Have Known Better, If I Fell, Tell Me Why, and I Love Her. So just really a beautiful little record here. The next one is A Hard Day's Night again. This one contains Anytime at All, I'll Cry Instead, Things We Said Today, and When I Get Home. And each one of them have these little booklets with the Japanese pressings on them. Each one of these have one of these. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to pull them all out this time. This is the Beatles for Sale that has No Reply, I'm a Loser, Rock and Roll Music, and 8 Days a Week. This one's Beatles for Sale #2, and it has I'll Follow the Sun, which is a favorite of mine, Babies in Black, Words of Love, and I Don't Want to Spoil the Party. I love this picture, the Beatles Million Sellers. And this one has She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Can't Buy Me Love, and I Feel Fine. This is the Beatles Yesterday. It has Yesterday, Act Naturally, You Like Me Too Much, and It's Only Love. And I love that picture too. I think it's super cool. And speaking, here, I'm going to take this one out too because it's kind of hard to see if I don't take it out of the packaging. Here, this is another really great picture that I really love. It's the Beatles' Nowhere Man. Contains Nowhere Man, Drive My Car, Michelle, and You Won't See Me. So from the Rubber Soul era. Which is awesome. I love that. This is called The Beatles, and it has The Inner Light, Baby, You're a Rich Man, She's a Woman, and This Boy. And finally, this is the Beatles. I'm going to take it out of its packaging too, and this is the Magical Mystery Tour. And this is one of my very favorites, and I really love this little EP. Has the little booklet that everybody knows so well, and it's in absolutely pristine condition, just beautiful. Every picture is intact. And anyway, this one has I Am the Walrus, Magical Mystery Tour, and it just has it's a couple instrumentals on here. But anyway, it's just a great little EP, just love it. And anyway, I'm excited to own this Beatles Blue box set, and I got a really good deal on it. It had been sitting in the store for a really long time, so I was able to get a good deal. So anyway, I was very excited to have that one for my collection. The next record I'm going to show is, this one is from a video I did for Rob at Black Star Vinyl. Please check out his channel. He's a super nice guy and has a very cool metal collection. And he did a contest, and he wanted us to discuss our Grail records that we'd like to have. And thankfully for me, Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, saw my video, and he had seen the Grails, the ones I talked about. And he just sent in the comments, he said, hey, I have an extra copy of one of your Grails if you'd be interested in or trade or sell. So we discussed it back and forth, and I ended up buying the record from him. And I am super excited to own this. This is Bad Company's Holy Water. This came out in 1990, and I am a huge Paul Rodgers fan. I love the early Bad Company music. But this one, the lead singer was Brian Howe, and he had a great voice too. And for sentimental reasons, I really do love this. Not to take away from the Bad Company music from before. But anyway, I love the song Holy Water. Walk Through Fire is a great song. Stranger, Stranger. The whole first side is absolutely incredible. My very favorite song on here is If You Needed Somebody. I really love that song, and I have really great memories from being, I think I was about 20 years old when that song came out. If you don't know it, look it up, but don't watch the video. It's like a high school scene, and it's kind of corny, and I think this is a more mature song, and it's just an incredible, incredible song. And my memory of this is when I was 20 years old, and I had to work at a bank full-time for benefits. And then I also worked at a bakery for 30 hours a week, and I was also going to school. And it was just a very tiring time. I remember my mom telling me, you're aging right before my eyes. But I just went out and bought some Night of Olay cream and sucked it up and just kept working and paid for my schooling as I went. And anyway, I have some good memories of if I needed somebody. When I worked at the bank, I had a lady that I worked with. She was 30, but she was very young, acting like I was. And the bank manager was also in his early 30s. So he didn't care what we listened to on the radio. We didn't have to listen to Muzak. We just put on rock music when we were there. And we would just absolutely have so much fun with the song If You Needed Somebody, because we both absolutely loved it. We'd be in the middle of like singing with our thumbs or whatever, and then someone would walk in and we instantly became very proper and professional. So anyway, I really love this album. I had a friend who had this, and we would listen to it when we'd go cruising around. So I know every song by heart. So Brandon at Mr. Hall of Fame, thank you so much for selling this to me. I really appreciate it, and I will treasure this record. So the next record I'll show, this is a two-part set that I picked up. It is unofficial, but it is Van Halen. So anytime it's Van Halen, I am going to grab it. This is called Hurricane, Maryland broadcast from 1982. Well, this is the second one. I've got them kind of mixed up here, but it doesn't matter. They're the same. They have the same. I love that picture of them. That's from Women and Children First. But anyway, this is actually from their Diver Down tour. This is a concert, and you had to buy, to get the full concert, you had to buy part 1 and part 2. And to me, that's when Van Halen was first introduced to me, was the album Diver Down. Since then, I've listened to Van Halen 1 and 2 and Women and Children First, and they're incredible. And This came on a clear vinyl. This is an unofficial release, and you experts out there, if you would tell me, how do unofficial releases go for sale in regular stores? To me, unofficial release, I don't guess it's a bootleg, but you can go and buy these in regular stores, and they're unofficial though. Van Halen did not release these. So anyway, the quality of the sound isn't really great on these, but I am such a huge Van Halen fan that I am so happy to have this piece of history, and I can listen to it. If you look at the cover here, it's them after a concert. They're just all sweaty. But anyway, I really love listening to this. This shows the showmanship of David Lee Roth and how he engaged with the crowd, which I think is fantastic. It shows the amazing abilities of the other members of the band, the harmonizing they did. It was so incredible. Michael Anthony really steps up and does great harmonizing with David Lee Roth, and I just really enjoy listening to it, and so I'm really happy to have those albums from Van Halen. I wish Van Halen would put out more product, but unfortunately they don't. This is another record that I'm going to show that I really love. This is REO Speedwagon's High Infidelity, but this is the half-speed mastered version of it. I absolutely loved this. When I was in my junior year of high school, I got to see them. I got to be in the front row, and they put on an incredible show. I love those mushy power ballads, so I love Keep On Loving You. That is just an amazing song, and I've always had the original copy of this, but when I saw a half-speed master, out of curiosity, I had to buy it, and I'm telling you, it sounds so good. So I'm really happy to have this one. There's just some incredible music on here. Don't Let Him Go, Keep On Loving You, Follow My Heart, In Your Letter, Take It On the Run is an incredible song too. There's just some really great songs on here, so I'm happy to have that one. The next one I'm going to show is King Crimson, In the Court of the Crimson King, and I have to do a big thank you to Bill at the Vinyl Verse. Bill has an amazing channel. Please subscribe to his channel and watch him. He's so intelligent. He's so good at describing music, and he just has a really good channel, and he's a super nice guy. Anyway, I am friends with him on some social media, and he alerted us at Amazon that this record had dropped in price just to a crazy cheap level, so I had to get it. I had an early 70s pressing of it, but this is on 200 gram vinyl, and it was the mastering was approved by Robert Fripp himself, and honestly, this one sounds better than the one I had. Just a huge, thick record to have a 200 gram, and I got it for such a good price, thanks to Bill at the Vinyl Verse. So thank you, Bill. I really appreciate what you did, and our vinyl community is so incredible. Here's another example of our incredible vinyl community. Jeff at Various Vinyl, I watch all his videos. Please check out his videos and subscribe to his channel. He does a really great job. He is a very, very gifted musician, and he has been in bands like tribute bands like Kiss. He's been Ace in the Kiss tribute band, and he's just a singer-songwriter, really great. But anyway, he reviewed this. This is Styx the Mission. It came out a couple of years ago, and he did a really good review on it, and I listened to it a few times and found it on Amazon, and I just went ahead and picked it up. I'm a huge fan of Tommy Shaw from Styx, and I've been a little hesitant about Styx because I really miss Dennis DeYoung being in the band. But this is a really great album. If I have any criticism at all, it's they don't have that wonderful mushy ballad like Dennis DeYoung would put on here that I absolutely love. But this is an incredible record. The music is very classic Styx and Tommy Shaw. So anyway, I'm really happy to have this. And Jeff, if you see this, thank you so much for your review, because that's what turned me on to buy this. So thank you so much. I've got one more record to show. And this is Cheap Trick, and this is a Japanese press of Live at Budokan, and just a really beautiful record. This one just reminds me of the 70s. I Want You to Want Me was the big hit that was played all the time, and anyway, it's just a beautiful copy, a Japanese press. Here's the gatefold. in the back. Just a beautiful Japanese press of this record. And it has, this is in pristine condition, just absolutely the little booklet. I don't need to show you every picture, but just in great shape, just really cool. Here's the Japanese press look of it. So anyway, very happy to have Cheap Trick live at Budokan. And anyway, that's my video for today, and I just thank you all for watching. Please subscribe and leave your comments, and I just really appreciate it. So everybody, have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.